We're married! Being loved by you feels like that first warm and sunny day of spring after a long winter. When you finally see the trees blooming, the birds singing, and the sun's warmth is melting into your bones. That's how I feel whenever I'm with you.
Good evening, and welcome to Danversport. A beautiful place that was established through great vision and hard work by Joseph and Barbara, Joe's grandparents, and lovingly nurtured and cared for over many years by the Di Lorenzo family.
So I've watched and I've hoped, really, that someone would come along and see past your beauty and your kindness and your intelligence and appreciate you for the anxious little weirdo that you are.
Can you believe it? Is it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah, and more.
So tell me what's wrong with We were in our hometown and we were getting dinner, and she had just come back from a BC wedding, and she would not stop talking about the BC cutie that she had carpooled with. Ooh.
I jumped in the car with Bryn and our friend Julia, and we drove up to Maine.
But the whole way up, he was like very funny and really easy to talk to.
Kind of like joked around that weekend and stayed in touch a little bit.
I love you guys. You love you.
Wow, this is like a wacky, surrealist dream I had.
And then when I would be back east visiting friends in Boston, I started seeing him around more. But then he also had college friends in Chicago and would visit them.
We decided to meet up, all of our friends, and Bryn and Joe were like looking at each other across the bar and giggling.
We just started like seeing each other more and more, and then we were both kind of like, this is, like, we like seeing each other. What's going on here?
I think I was out, it was a Saturday night, and I had a few drinks, maybe not as many as Bryn, and she was texting me.
I texted him, I was like, would you ever want to like come to Chicago? And not for something else, but like to hang out.
That was this kind of like the spark that sent it off.
I texted my mom after he left my birthday weekend, and I was like, I don't want to sound intense, but like he's definitely husband material.
I bless these rings, which you give to each other, as a sign of your love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Hanging in there through the challenges of a long-distance relationship, wearing out the airplanes between Boston and Chicago, always being there to support her in so many ways, whether it was cooking a meal, sending her flowers before a big exam. You were always there for her.
It became more real when she had to match.
So the last year of my program, I matched for an internship.
It was very stressful. Our jobs are not like any other, and frankly, it takes a really special person to be supportive of that.
And I was applying pretty much only in New England, so at least we would be within driving distance.
We were gathered around the laptop computer early in the morning, and she was going to open it, and it was going to tell her where she was going for her internship year. Joe had packed in his duffel mugs from all the universities of where she had applied. So when she got Mass General, dug out a Mass General mug, got on one knee and presented it to her. And I just thought it was so sweet.
Very quickly went from we see each other once every 2 months to living together.
You cannot convince people to love you. This is an absolute rule. No one will ever love you because you want him or her to. Real love moves freely in both directions. Brandon and Joe, your love moves freely in both directions. Irresistibly so, apparently, across miles and years. Even when it's been inconvenient and impractical, you have risked and chosen one another over and over again.
I am so excited to marry you. We get to officially start our life together after all these years.
We've been through so many big moments together, but when I think of our relationship and my love for you, it's the smaller things that come to mind. Like when you called me coming home from a Red Sox game and I was pacing around my studio in Chicago, so nervous and excited to talk to you, or even just walks with the dogs around the cove with coffees in hand. There were so many days in Chicago when I would have done anything to be in the same room, town, state, or even time zone as you. I feel so grateful and lucky to be living the life with you that I once dreamed about and we waited for.
You are beautiful, smart, gracious, and make me laugh every day. I, Joseph, take you, Bryn, to be my wife.
I, Bryn, take you, Joseph, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful in good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health. I promise to always support you, grow with you, learn with you, and be your teammate, and I'm so lucky to be doing it all with you.
I am so lucky to have you in my life and am forever in love with you.
May today, your beautiful, beautiful wedding day, be the worst day of your marriage. May every day from here on out hold just a little more love and a little more happiness than the one before.
And welcome for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. De Lorenzo.
No, I mean, you guys already figured out. This is all formality. You guys are already great together.
You're always really happy to be around them because they're just peppy and fun.
Together they bring a lot of beauty and love into this world.
They're both people who enjoy quality time with other people. I want everybody on the dance floor having a good time.
Daylight, something about you when you show